So after leaving the shoes in Glenview, I put my pool short shirt in the North Avenue, and I put this in my Star Wars for the first time 2 hours ago, and I registered it after I logged into the ArcNet on this Nintendo Switch. Uh, Before I found a 20 by the bed, I was gonna return the other closed DVD after I dropped some money after the rat came into the same place with the band-aid. After I put $1 on the top of the five circle Denson uh, before walking up the unlocked alley for the first time, before seeing the B after the specific dollars were put to the corner, and when I woke up, when the shirt is staying in key, and this is about my second set because this morning it was something about red and blue in between an arm and a leg, in between the weekdays, in between the transition from eviction from 2020. And then before I opened my Nintendo Switch for the first time, after I plugged it in, it was something about 2020, 2024, 2004 approach to September, 2 different years, one 2016 before one and one 2004 after. People weren't born in 2020 before 2016 before the second Skokie, parallel to day number progression versus day name progression without a cycle in between September and eviction, fourth month, and then age 33 day by day, uh, week by week, half season, long lasting, long season, slash two ages in one, July 2005, in between whatever zodiac in uh, October, that's further from age, also further from year, also further from than first Skokie, also further than any floors before Skokie and any floors after 2016. Before my Notiverbs didn't put on this desktop or on my B Smart phone with my Pepper box and my Mint box that I still could put the serial number if I only knew who to talk to access my serial number, because it relates to a certain connection of when I didn't record a different key of the alphabet, because if I go up September 10th month, 7 month, it could relate to the days that's yet to come in the alphanumeric. Monday, Tuesday without a boundary in September, and first 10 days without a boundary in the moon and the sun outside of the earth, versus a three-letter 911 inside of four letters of three could be in the third decade, and the fourth could be the moon, fourth decade, and then whatever two digits could be 2 decades outside of all my notebooks before today in this box. And then yesterday, after 2020, and boxes of placement inside a video and outside a device that's available through returns. And that if I return these items, I could get money back and I could do something else with the money to pass time. Because when I went for a walk today after Walmart, it was before there was a gas station, a Target, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a McDonald's, a main street, and a side street where there's a lot of places to get lemonade. But if someone brings double lemonade, it's like they might try to return to 2020 Skokie after they attacked me before Curry, Colorado, and South Shore, before they tried to start bringing me stuff when they lived here when I didn't have here for 3 days. Because when I do Lord of the Rings before watch Power Rangers, I could return the Power Rangers in the Street Fighter game, because that would be something like $40, and then my small tablet in the box would be, why wouldn't you return it to the same lady? Because it would be messy. So sometimes people will be like, oh, just return it to someone who does it real quick, because they know how to get out of box for themselves. Because sometimes Walmart products, if you're not an airline pilot and you keep them, it's like damaging American economy, because America is big on returns and products that are needed at a time where they could get a multiple of it, so that someone is saying it's not scamming Walmart for not returning it, because the company gets more business by me returning the item open to see how the product is used and how it relates to a market economy of relation of mass object to small item before anything else in this room is put in a box outside of Walmart, and anything else in this video was put in an economy of subsidized disability money that is not an economy of something that I purchased inside a box in the election outside of four digits and versus Earth, and four numbers versus the moon, a second half of the a year versus season, and first half of age in first half of the year never goes together after a box of ABC left arm, right leg haven't been doing Bible outside of when I sat on the porch. It would be different than sitting up here, waking up, or be different on a Tuesday. And then the hour right now could be different of the location that I upload this video, and the time frame is 6:17 before I can't access my notifiers when I could upload it on YouTube videos and put a date on it with a title of one of the 17 objects between the last three boundaries in Skokie. The 3 days of the morning in Glenview will be after 3 days here before the Walmart walk was after any placement going to the main street to Target, and then seeing the door close when I go to Starbucks, because some people try to catch a shadow and keep the Starbucks there. But really in America, the companies should be broken down from the Target, because they relate to stealing the customer's identity if they don't buy from there locally under the market and above the merchandise with cash that's available. When someone tries to scam me saying I can't buy multiple items from the store, but they claim that I can't get in the community because when they evicted me from my apartment, they say that I couldn't afford it, but now they're trying to say that I can't buy multiple products because when I go to the store, they try to make a product that costs too much money and say that I can't prove my belief in sciences is the way that I use products. Because when they locked me in the psych hospital when I was 20 years old, they said that I was crazy because they said that I thought that people were after me at a time, when they claimed that now they want to say that they existed the whole time when I kept building, because I might do a little song in the capacity could be in a different spirituality of the times when I got attacked in my Google Photos 7 years before I returned after my Mint Mobile, after MSI, to return to Panama in 2017, because that's what they wanted to try to get power over me when my videos that were released after 2022 is not from Google Photos in the time before Steve-O attack 2020, after return of churches from 2016, before they existed when school didn't exist, 2002 or age 16 or 1990 or 2010 first apartment, before whatever Glenview after 2016, in 2010 before 1614 was 9 years before children were born. September's that was over. I was awarded 22 before second apartment, no place before people try to have a power over me, because if I move one time in here, it could be just like a singing a song, because in the video it could be a certain movement that's not, if I say the alphabet and then I take a picture, it would be in a different boundary than taking a picture and then counting the numbers. So something in the color in this video, I might mention a raccoon and it might mention stripes that might be in a video that someone says that one motion could change an alphabet of a variety if I catch the sun with it, where the sun is bouncing off too much music without a zebra at the end, and a start of passive apple would be one motion back to there with a train behind, and something that has a destination of a location, because if you get off on a train, you always have a destination. If you return, you always have a beginning. But if I'm put in a box, then I can't show that a little difference could be 2 years of movies when I was young, and then 2 visits here before 2015, and the 10th is yet to come after 2022 decade, Drew Law School, before I ate double meat after whatever purchases that I made outside of a box, because someone was trying to put a boundary and evict me already in 2016, before I had my second apartment, after they tried to put me in a box saying that I can't do things. Because if I shout out a code, it's like a 9/11 New Testament. But if I say a horse, a baboon, and a bear, and I go here, I might even hum a melody. So if I go to a key of A, it's like American Chicago. If I go to a key of E, it's like Indian jungle. And if I keep in a key of B, it's like a Africa sound, but it's only because of what I feel in my heart when I like to make a music. But if I keep, the alphabet can change in one movement to 1,000 things depending on anything that's added at the angle that I moved it, and then whatever note that I switch to could be inside the video of where I'm going to post it. But if I'm not going to post it, I might as well do a lot of information, because I'm not going to know where I am in recording to inside that video and what I'm recording outside of a box, because what's in the box will be different than the alphabet what's on the screen, and the movement will be needed. I need a turn, triangles, move right now. I need a color red. I want to move back now. Oh, when the ocean has birds that are green. Oh, when the forest is long like a magazine and the alligator is blue. What will I say to you if I meet you? We can go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, high as the sun shining on me. We could go D, E, G, F, lower than the tree. The rat don't like me, it might bite me. So sometimes each key that I mention is a key that comes from my heart, and I don't switch it because I add a sound with an alphabet to the vowel that's what I like in my heart. So I sing it in my video in a time frame, because when they tried to lock me in the psych hospital, they were angry that they claimed when I was making my music, they wanted to say it came from them, because I also did my sciences since I was a young man before they tried to take my storages and put them up for auction. When they put my computer that I had when I was 14 years old, my first computer, and they put it up for auction when they locked me in the psych ward, because they claimed that it didn't mean nothing to me, because when they locked me in the psych ward, they injected me with medication, claiming that I can't release my video because they said there was no way out for me at a time. They were trying to get the best of me when I had my first job when I was 15, but they claimed they weren't aware of it at a time. They tried to put me on DHS and disability, claimed that the Indian and Chinese guy wouldn't give me a job because the Korean lady was saying that she was a doctor in the psych ward. When I reported it, that the police were after me and they entered my apartment with weapons, because the lady is making noise right now because they say that they're somehow in secret, and they say I can't have a place to live, because when the lady from the apartment evicted me, they say that the police were in on it, and they were saying that they didn't care. But when I locked in the psych ward, they were saying that they had guns when they put me there. So what point did someone say that they get a freebie but I can't have no rights? Because they claim when the courtroom evicted me, they say that I can't post my video because they say that I don't have a place to go.